Ho ho ho. Don't mind the mess in the background. It might be a little random, a little incriminating maybe. But that's nobody's business. That's just pine cones that I spray painted green. Merry Christmas. Welcome back. God damn it, my shit's on 20%. Um, as you can see by the title, your boy got caught up, locked up, stripped of my freedom. Um, Yeah, I got caught lacking pretty bad, and it was. I can't blame anyone else but myself. At the end of the day, I was being reckless, careless, stupid. Um, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make a video about this, cause it's like it's kind of my business, like a little controversial. Why would I do that? How would I get caught like that? All this and that, but it's like I already got caught. I don't care too much about how people see me. I don't like it's my life. I can tell people whatever the fuck. Like this is public record. I think if anyone just looked up my whole government name, it's gonna come up. So this is just me talking about it. It's Christmas. It came to my mind. I know this kind of shit would get me views too. So it's like I'm 5 subs away from 400 subs, which is crazy. I never would have thought. Well, I did and I didn't. Like, I know I was capable of such a thing, just never saw myself actually doing it. So, let me tell y'all a story how it happened, how it went down. Okay, so context, background, backstory. Um, one might ask, why don't I just carry, like concealed carry, get a Floyd, this and that, I tried. So, in the state of Illinois, if you've been institutionalized in like a mental facility within 5 years of applying, they're gonna reject you. Um, I was in a crazy people hospital like in 2019. So this year was my last year of that being within 5 years. So by next year, I can for sure get my FOID and concealed carry because I was there. I don't think a diagnosis really kind of matters for it. Like I did get diagnosed, but I'm different now. I'm a lot better, more controlled. So I don't gotta do stupid shit like ride around with a dirty and get caught with it and have some stupid shit on my record. But anyways, yeah, that's why I didn't legally carry, and I also wasn't gonna get caught lacking out here at any point in time. Um, I was, I don't look like a bad person. I don't look like a criminal. I would say so. I kind of took advantage of that in a sense and moved recklessly like that with it. Like I had that shit, that pistol I got caught with. I was riding around with that shit daily for like 2 years. I want to say like in my book bag. Some days I just have it on my waist on some wild and shit. Like I don't. It was rare that I felt threatened and like I would have thought I had to use it in any situation. But it's better to have it than not have it, in my opinion. So like, you never know what's gonna happen. Um, yeah. So that's like the context, the reason of why I was riding with that shit anyway. Um. So one night I'm chilling with a homie, smoking, wearing his whip. It's not an uncommon thing to ride around with no insurance in Chicago. Like it's pretty common. So that was the reason for us getting pulled over. Well, him getting pulled over, and he has homie that I was riding with has his own concealed carry shit. So they kind of checked him about that. We were smoking while we were driving this shit, and we were getting pulled over. I fucking like squashed the joint, you know, like a cigarette, how you like squish it down to put it out. I did that on like just random, like his console or some shit, like the center console. And I look at the blunt and it's completely out. You know, usually you have to do like a tap, 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 or like a big squish to get this shit off. Um, I noticed that, but I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, oh shit, I must have just fucking strong fingered that bitch, like just put it out. And apparently that wasn't the case, because a few moments later, a few minutes, you know, the cops are doing their thing. And I had my book bag with me. I had that shit in there. I had some weed in there, a scale, and some baggies. Like, just really just caught lacking. I also had some cash on me, like some bands on me. Like, the picture that was painted was just terrible. Like, I got caught lacking for real. But the main component to that was when I thought I put the blunt out, the dumbass cherry fell into my book bag. And as the cops are doing their spiel, a little stream of smoke comes out from my book bag. He's like, "Is your bag on fire?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Like, I kind of panicked and I pretty much admitted to smoking. I was like, "Damn, I put the blunt out." And the cherry probably fell in there. So I'm like, you know, putting it out, and Buddy's like trying to snoop into the bag and shit, seeing what's up. Like, bro, fuck off. Like, my shit was tucked all the way into the bottom of the bag, like in the little fold where like it's like a laptop holder. And I had a jar of weed, kind of like this one right here, in my bag. And it was all the way at the top. So as soon as we hop out, he's going through my bag and shit. I'm like, bro, this fucking pussy, like, fuck. I'm cooked. I was hoping he wasn't gonna search and shit. I thought he was just being like nosy, and he never brought it up at all that they were gonna search the car. So I'm pretty sure that's fucked up. Like, they weren't in reason to search the car, but you know, I didn't want to say anything or make the situation worse, so I just kept quiet. I said what I said already. Like, when I was hopping out the car, he's saying like, you know, is there another weapon in the car? And I just shook my head. I'm like, nah. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, I'm just like, hopefully he's not actually gonna check. Maybe he's just being like, you know, might just try to intimidate us or something and then let us go, whatever the fuck. Nah. He comes back. He's like, I thought you said there was no other weapon in the car. I'm just like, he's like, it's because you're so fucking high, right? You forgot. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you know, that's it. And yeah, they're questioning homie and shit. He was kind of nervous on some shit that was kind of like bothering me a bit. Like, bro, you got to tighten up. Like, hold it down for real. He looked mad nervous. Even the cop pointed it out. And yeah, fucking, that was pretty much it. I got booked. I got taken to county. They fucking did me bogus. I just wanted to get the fuck out of there, bro. I had to work. I was like, what? By the time I was getting locked up, I've been locked up before, so it was like I know I'm not gonna see the outside for 24 hours, and then once I get out of here, I gotta go straight to work and all this shit. And actually, once I get out of county, I gotta go to the precinct, get my shit, go to my fucking U-Haul that I had at the time because I was about to move, and all this fucking stupid shit, bro. And I had to work. I knew I would have had to go straight to work after I got out. So that's just on my mind. I'm like, bro, I just got locked up and I'm gonna go straight to work after this shit. Like, what the fuck? And I get to the precinct. These motherfuckers smashed my phone, bro. Like, I had like uh the like charger port right here was like bent in. This shit was completely smashed. Like, it was just fucking retarded. They did me bogus as fuck. So I was phoneless for like that whole weekend. I had that phone I just showed y'all, like my old phone as a backup, thank God. And yeah, I had to order a new one, bro. So much stupid shit was going on at the time. I had some bread on me, I had a few bands on me. They took that shit. I thought I wasn't gonna get that shit back, but they ended up giving me my shit back, so I was happy. Um, yeah, that's currently what I'm facing right now. They booked me on manufacturing and delivering cannabis because I had a scale on me and some baggies. I mean, like, I smoke weed. Like, you see that shit right there. I don't even give a shit, bro. Like, fuck off. Um, the gun, obviously, I had the mag in it, and I literally only had one bullet. But having the magazine in it alone is armed. No, aggravated firearm, and those are all class 4 felonies. The manufacturing, delivery, and the aggravated firearm. And now, after a few court dates, they're trying to get me with armed violence, like that I fucking shot somebody with that shit. Like, what the fuck, bitch? And that's a class 1 felony, and that shit is just trash. Like, nah, bro, I'm not. It's my first offense, so I'm good. Like, if I had a prior offense, I would not be here right now. I'd be in them shackles. Um, So yeah, this is my saving grace right now. This shit comes up on my record, so getting like a formal like job and shit isn't really too possible for me right now. Um, I have some opportunities, but right now I'm kind of just kicking it. I still have my job that I had prior. It's just not in season, so I'm sure I'll be good with that once it's back in season and take it from there. This is gonna be ongoing. My lawyer said for a year since it started, and it started in fucking September. So I still got like 7, 8 months of this shit, and then whatever I have to do afterwards. I'm hoping and praying it gets all dropped, and I don't have shit on my record because it's just gonna be tough. But I doubt it. My lawyer has said best case scenario, I get it down to a misdemeanor and shit. But that's still whack because it's on my record and I'm gonna have to explain that and shit, and it's just gonna hinder me. I don't know what job I'm gonna have in the future, but I'm sure if I come into an opportunity where I have to let them know that shit happened, that's just gonna be like I wouldn't even know how to not make it seem what it is. And yeah, that's kind of what I had going on. Um, Once again, Merry Christmas. That's my update. Um, like I said, I don't really care. I know who I am. I'm not a bad person. I'm not trash. You know, product of my environment. What can I say, man? Like, yeah, it's gonna be the video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all are having a great Christmas. This and that. Happy New Year coming up. Doses.